What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with another Palantir update video, ticker symbol PLTR. So we'll take a look at how Palantir stock has been trading, some key support and resistance levels that we are looking at moving into the future, as well as what I see developing in the stock. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on Palantir are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me hit record and we will get right into it. It's been a crazy day in the stock market. So I talked about this in my previous videos, but the Democrats got elected from Georgia into the Senate, which means with the tie-breaking vote from Kamala Harris, the VP elect, we have both a Democratic House, Democratic Senate, as well as a Democratic presidency, which people thought was going to be a little bit of a pullback. We didn't really see that other than big technology with Apple, Amazon, and shares like companies like those being down, which was bought into a lot as well. But then what we got was a pretty nasty looking sell-off for the second half of the day. Same with Palantir. So let's take a look at, the NASDAQ, for example, down 0.61%. But what I really want to focus on is this nasty sell-off that happened, right? And then the Dow as well, up 437 points, but a little bit of sell-off in the second half of the day. Same thing with the S&P 500, up 0.6%, but with a sell-off in the second half of the day. So let's take a look at Palantir. It is down 4.31%, but what we have to understand is a lot of that came in the second half of the day, and the overall market was weak. So that's not necessarily Palantir, that's more of the overall market as well, right? So not to say that that's an excuse and that's okay for Palantir to be down, but I just wanted to really quickly share that as well. So we ended the day yesterday up 24.61, gap down just a little bit to 23.75. Pushed up above this 24.08 level, and what we saw was for the first half of the day we down up 24.46, bounce off of these levels and then broke below, came above, a little bit of consolidation, push up, came up, right? So what we saw for the first half of the day was it was really hanging out around this level, right? This 24.08 level, above, below, hanging out below, hanging out above, and then this nasty sell-off happened where we saw a little bit of a bounce at our next level that we were watching, 23.62, pushed down, came back up at this level, came down, closed below this level. We are at this level again. So it looked like a pretty calm day for Palantir, which is kind of what we were expecting. If you followed my videos, we were talking about a little bit of consolidation happening between, this level here in the 24s and this level here in the mid 23s. And so we were hopefully going to see kind of what happens moving forward. And the reason I say that is because if we go to the daily chart, what we had was a little bit of a pennant forming, right? This coming in from the top down in the 33.50, this coming up. And the reason why today's red candle is not bad is because it's still within this pennant that we were talking about here, right? So we still made a higher low than yesterday. We did make a lower high, but it's still above this pennant. So it's not that bad of a news, even after that fall that we saw today. So let's take a look at what we have coming up with levels of support and levels of resistance, and we'll kind of talk about that. So first things first, if we can capture this 23.54 level, then I think that should be a good level of support, which we are kind of above right now. So that would be my first level that I'm watching, 23.54. If not, then this line stretched out just a little bit. 22.95 is where I'm really hoping it bounces for our kind of pennant pattern to keep forming. And then if that doesn't hold, then we've got this 21.50 level, which really nicely coincides with our 55 EMA at 21.23 as well. As you could see, for a lot of the day, it was kind of hovering near that 8 EMA at 24.69, but unfortunately could not capture it. So two things that I really wanted to do. Actually, let's cover the resistance we have coming up. So the first resistance is at 24.08, where we saw it hanging out kind of for a lot of the day at this level. But moving forward, I want to see it capture that level, right? And then start to push up. And then we've also got the level in the 25.39s and then the 26.82s. That's what I'm watching. But what I really want the stock to do is a couple things. A, capture above this 8 and 21 EMA, which are at 24.69 and 24.96 respectively, and use those as a level of support. But another thing that I really want the stock to do, as we talked about, is for this pennant to be valid, it needs to stay above this line, whether it moving up rapidly through these levels that we just talked about, or kind of just staying sideways as it did today, and slowly kind of moving up and making lower highs and kind of keep pushing up until it gets to the end of this pennant, potentially breaking out at the end of it. That's what I'm looking for the stock to do. Let me know how you guys are trading Palantir, and I'd love to chat with you guys. Just wanted to share a quick video on why the red day today wasn't necessarily bad, as long as it can hold that pattern in the near future. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.